Who were the suffragettes? The word suffrage means having the right to vote in political elections. The suffragettes campaigned for women to have this right. In Britain, the organisation was led by Emmeline Pankhurst and her daughters Christabel and Sylvia at the beginning of the 20th century. The National Union of Women's Suffrage, known as the suffragist movement, was founded by Millicent Fawcett. It used only peaceful means of protest. Emmeline Pankhurst founded the Women's Social and Political Union, WSPU, in 1903 to take militant action. The group targeted any political party that did not work towards votes for women. The WSPU's motto was deeds, not words. Pankhurst and her supporters attracted attention through their confrontational actions. Emmeline Pankhurst was arrested 2 times for protesting outside Parliament. Many suffragettes were sent to Holloway Prison in North London, where they protested against the refusal to treat them as political prisoners by going on hunger strike. In response, the government introduced a policy of force-feeding. A committee to discuss female suffrage was formed by sympathetic male members of Parliament. Their failure to make progress led to violent protests. The most common target for suffragette attacks during the campaign was houses or residential properties belonging to politicians or members of the public. These attacks were justified by the WSPU on the grounds that the owners of the properties were invariably male, and so already possessed the vote. The government sought to deal with the problem of hunger-striking suffragettes with the 1913 Prisoners' Temporary Discharge for Ill Health Act, commonly known as the Cat and Mouse Act. This act allowed for the early release of prisoners who were so weakened by hunger striking that they were at risk of death. Emily Wilding Davison throws herself under the King's horse during the Derby and dies 4 days later. Britain also stepped up its arms production by expanding the employment of women. In July 1914, 3.3 million women worked in paid employment in Britain. Finally, in 1918, Parliament passed an act granting the vote to women over the age of 30 who were householders, the wives of householders, occupiers of property with an annual rent of £5, and graduates of British universities. About 8.4 million women gained the vote. Nancy Witcher Langhorne Aestir, Viscountess Aestir, ch. the 19th of May 1879 to the 2nd of May 1964, was an American-born British politician who was the first woman seated as a Member of Parliament, MP, serving from 1919 to 1945. In 1928, women 21 or older finally received the right to vote in the UK. This did not come easy to women and took a lot to accomplish. The Representation of the People, Equal Franchise, Act 1928 was an act of the Parliament of the United Kingdom. It was not until the Equal Franchise Act of 1928 that women over 21 were able to vote, and women finally achieved the same voting rights as men. This act increased the number of women eligible to vote to 15 million. A general election was called after the Callaghan ministry lost a motion of no confidence in early 1979. The Conservatives won a 44-seat majority in the House of Commons, and Thatcher became the first female British Prime Minister. The suffragettes, a courageous group of women, fought tirelessly to secure the right to vote for women. Through their unwavering dedication and sacrifice, they overcame countless obstacles and opposition. Their perseverance in the face of violence and persecution paved the way for a brighter future of equality and justice. The legacy of the suffragettes stands as a testament to the power of determination and the unbreakable spirit of those who fight for their beliefs.